Hey guys, welcome back. So in today's video, we're going to be trying out the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. Just came out in June. It came out June 15th on the Too Faced website and June 22nd on the Sephora website. The foundation is $39 and it is supposed to be undetectable medium to full coverage foundation, oil-free, and I got it in the shade Warm Nude. There are 12 shades in the line, and Warm Nude is shade 5 out of 12, 1 being the lightest, shade 5 out of 12. I don't think it has a particularly large shade range. I know like NARS foundations have like 25 or 30 shades in their range, so 12 wasn't a lot, but it's infused with coconut water. It's supposed to replenish skin's moisture levels. It has Alpine Rose, which is supposed to brighten the skin's appearance and promote elasticity. And it also has hyaluronic acid, which is supposed to give a more smooth and youthful appearance. So this foundation is actually supposed to be good for dry skin and oily skin. I have, at the moment, I would say more dry to normal skin. Right now I'm applying the Too Faced Hangover RX primer, and going to let that sink in as I talk to you. I have watched a few reviews on this product and it seems like people thought it applied the same or just as nice with a brush versus a beauty blender. My preferred method is a brush, so I'm going to be using the Sigma F80 Flat Kabuki brush today to apply the foundation. It is now 10 a.m. and I'm going to come back a couple of times throughout the day and show you. Ignore my wet hair, I just got out of the shower not too long ago, but I wanted to get the foundation on my skin so that you guys could see it more times. My goal is to get this foundation on my skin, wear it for 8 hours or so, have time to edit the video, get it uploaded so that it can go up tomorrow. So it's already 10 a.m. and anyway, this is the bottle. It is a frosted glass bottle. It reminds me a lot of the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation bottle. This is Giorgio Armani, and this is the Too Faced Born This Way. They're very similar. But the bottle does have a pump, which is very exciting if you're a foundation snob. So this is supposed to be the skin you were born to have. So I'm just going to put a couple of pumps. I have to prime it since it's never been pumped before. So I don't know how the formula is going to be. It looks a little runny. As you can see, it's running down my hand right now. But I'm just going to start with 2 pumps, and I'm going to zoom you in, and we will apply it together and see how it looks. Okay, let's just do half of my face to start with. Okay, let's do it. I'm just buffing it in circular motions. And you see on the other side of my face I have a lot of under eye stuff. My eyelid is discolored. I have that big acne spot right here. So I'm very curious to see how this is going to handle all of that discoloration. I also have some little freckling up here and sunspots, so all right, what do we think? 1 coat. I mean, you can definitely see a difference in the eye area. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side of my face. All right, now I'm just taking the brush and just continuing to buff with no additional product all over my face, just to kind of push the foundation into my skin. Okay, so here's 1 layer. I would definitely agree with the medium to full coverage. I think it handled a lot of my spots really well. So what I'm going to do is finish the rest of my makeup and come back in a little bit. I'll probably check in at the like 4-hour mark maybe, and then again at maybe the 8-hour mark. See how it's held up on my medium to normal to dry skin. I can see the foundation. I'm going to zoom you in even more so you can see it, how it's laying on my skin with No filter. Do you see it like around my nose? Around here. It did set pretty well. I think the color match is good, but I can see it. Okay, so this is what it looks like with the rest of my makeup on. All I did after I applied the foundation, as far as how the foundation's going to wear, is I applied the Too Faced Primed and Poreless Loose setting powder. It's the Skin Smoothing Priming Veil and Finishing Powder, and I just set my under eye concealer and did my T-zone. So I'll be back in a little bit and we'll see how the makeup's holding up. It's been about 5 hours, so I just kind of wanted to check in and let you see the foundation. It's going pretty well, actually. I mean, I can see my acne, like the one active pimple that I have right now, but it is not too bad. I'm going to go ahead and zoom you in so you can get a closer look at like the shine and the coverage. So, I am getting a bit shiny. I think that might be the lighting though, because I do have dry skin. I have to say, I think this looks like, as they said, it was undetectable. It is pretty undetectable, but it's still covering up a good amount. So I'm going to be back. I'll be back in a little bit and we will see how the foundation is holding up towards the end of the day. Hey guys, so it's been about 9 to 10 hours. I want you to be able to see why I'm going to give this foundation a B rating and not an A. For me, it's my dry skin around my nose. It's worn off on most of the places. You can see my acne through the foundation now, which I would kind of expect at 9 to 10 hours. This doesn't claim anywhere to say, like, this is a long-lasting foundation. It doesn't say 12-hour wear or anything like that. But it looked really good at start and it looked really good at 5 hours. So 9 to 10 hours, maybe not. I also did not do any blotting or touching up with powder throughout the day. As is, I just set it a little bit right at application. Let me go ahead and zoom you in so you can see my nose area and see why I'm not the biggest fan of this. I think that if you have normal to oily skin, you're going to love it. But for us girls with dry skin, there's going to have to be a couple of things you need to do to wear it. You're going to have to exfoliate really well, which is why my nose looks bad, and use maybe a hydrating primer in the places that you're going to need it. I'll show you right now. Okay, do you see how my nose looks kind of scaly? Like I said, it's going to be great for girls with normal to oily skin, and you can wear it with dry skin as long as you exfoliate and use a hydrating primer underneath it. So for packaging, I would give it an A, definitely. I love the packaging. I think it's very sleek. I love the pump. It's really good. I have no complaints about that. It looks very fancy, and it's a glass bottle, so maybe not the best for traveling with, but it's great. For the longevity of the product, I would give it a B. I mean, it's not the worst I've ever seen, but it's not the best either. But like I said, it doesn't claim to be. They're not calling it the double wear foundation like Estee Lauder does, where you expect it to last a little longer. Also, for the smell, it doesn't really smell like anything. For how it feels in your skin, it feels great. The ingredients on it, now like I said, I've only worn it once, but the ingredients that are in it are supposed to be really good for your skin, so that's always a good thing. But for my skin, I would definitely say I would wear this on a day when I didn't need long coverage, or maybe use this in part like with a concoction of foundations, which of course I do all the time. Like use this with my Estee Lauder Double Wear. The coverage is definitely medium to full, and I do like it, but I don't think I would run out and buy this right this second with my current skin type, but I think if I became more oily, I would definitely recommend it. I think that the fact that there's only 12 shades in this line, it's kind of pathetic, Too Faced. NARS has like 25 or more shades in their line, so I don't know. I think they could have done a little better to allow for the darker skin girls to get to enjoy this. And I think there were only 2 out of the 12 shades that had cool undertones. Now, I have warm undertones. What do I care? This is warm nude. But there were only 2 shades. There was nude and like one other one that had cool undertones, I think. And all the rest were for warm undertones, maybe neutral. So that's just something that I would have done if I had been in charge of the shade range, but I'm sure it costs a lot of money to have a ton. But anyway, I do like the foundation. I would recommend it. I don't think it's the longest lasting, and I don't think it's dry skin girl friendly, but I would definitely say give it a try if you have normal to oily skin, and if you've been wanting to try out something like this, give it a shot. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned something. I hope I helped you determine whether you want to buy the foundation or not. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.